Well, hello everybody. I got a few new products here and I'm going to go over them just in case you're looking to buy one. This is the Bushnell bore sight with the red laser, which is what I used on this new gun that I just bought, and it worked pretty good. It was off at 100 yards, it was off about a foot, a little over a foot. So it actually got it on paper. And it works pretty well. Turn it in like that to turn it on, put it in the barrel. Of course, it comes with a bunch of different attachments for different barrels. But I was pretty happy with how it worked. It worked out pretty good. So if you're interested in one of them, comes with a little pouch, keeps all your little ends and stuff in there, all the little parts that come with it. So it's actually pretty neat. It's not bad. It was pretty cheap too. It wasn't very much. You can find that on eBay. All this stuff I bought on eBay except for the gun. The other thing is these. I bought this cover right here from Amazon, and it was pretty cheap too. I bought 2 of them because it actually has a good bit of padding in it, and it seems to fit the gun really good. I bought 2 of these, one for another gun. Okay, and that is my new rifle I just bought, and for $2.99, I think it's an unbelievable value. It's a hunting gun. It's a 308 bolt action, and I'm not going to be using it for show. I'm going to be beating it around in the woods, so it's a perfect gun as far as I'm concerned for hunting. This is the bolt action 308, like I said, and it's it does come with a 1-inch warranty that you'll put 3 bullets within the 1-inch space on the target, and I can tell you firsthand it actually did that. At 100 yards, I put 3 of them in the bullseye. The bullseye was about the size of a silver dollar, maybe a little bigger. So it's plenty accurate to hunt with. And it shoots nice, I like it. Now the scope, this is the scope that I put on it. I also got this at Amazon, and I'm thrilled to death with it. This scope right here was $104. I think it's $94 now. But it's a really good size scope. It has adjustments here, here, and here. Also bought some new rings, and I'm putting the new rings on it because it's sitting too close to the barrel. It's not touching, but it's so close, it's way too close. So I'm going to raise it up by putting some new rings on it. These are steel rings. These are steel that are on it, but they weren't quite tall enough. These were medium, these are tall, so we're going to try those out, see how they do. So I'm going to go through that. I'm going to go through this right now. This, a buddy of mine talked me into buying these. 18 bucks on Amazon. A little stand for my gun. I don't need this because I've already got the metal bar, but I'm going to show you how easy these are to put on. I actually have a set on another gun. So I bought another set because I liked them so much, and they're well built. They're heavy. It uses a wedge type, I guess you would say. It holds itself onto the gun by wedging it. It's actually a pretty cool design. So all you gotta do is take this little rubber piece out, put it right here. You can see the hole you have these two little eyes there. Put them in there. And once you get them in, you tighten this screw and it literally wedges it up there. Actually, I got it on backwards because the legs go. No, that's right. That's right. And then you just tighten the screw and it works as a wedge. You want to make sure, of course, you got them both in. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's in there. Then you just tighten up the screw and it pulls it up to the gun. It's got two little pads on it there that, and that's all there is to it. There it is. And as far as sighting the gun, they work really well. They come out so you can stand it up taller. They lock into place. But if you've got a long shot, these things would work out really handy if you're on the ground. This gun also came with a threaded barrel, in case you want to put a suppressor on it. So it's really nice. I really like this gun. I'm thrilled to death with it for what I paid. I bought it at Bass Pro. I paid $2.99 for it. Alright, so now I'm gonna change these rings. So if you've never done it before, it's pretty easy. So there's the stand that I bought. I got that from Amazon, 18 bucks. And there's the paperwork on my gun that I bought. And I'm thrilled to death with it. I really like it. I can't wait to use it to go hunting. Okay, so I'm going to change out these rings. So I thought I'd video it because a lot of people don't really know how to do it, and it's really not hard. It's pretty simple. Since I'm completely changing them, of course I will have to go to the range and do a little bit more resighting on it to make sure it's sighted in. So what I'm going to do is take these off because I'm not going to use this one. This rifle also has safety, and then it has a safety that you can open the bolt, but you still can't fire it, and then there's a safety where you can't do anything. So it's got 3 different levels of. It also comes with a lock, which I thought was pretty cool. Alright. And these things sit right in this groove. So they're really good because they're not going to move once you set that in there. That's it. It's not going to slide. So they're really nice. And like I said, this scope, if you could only see through that thing, you can literally see the bullet holes at 100 yards. And that's with this set at 100. You set this at 100 at the bottom, and then set it from here, and then you can refine it here. It's really a really nice scope, Bushnell. Alright, I'm going to get this one off. I'm going to put this one on. And I will save this other one in case I use it for a different gun. Some people might put it on the scope first, but I like to set it on here first. Because once you set it up there, you don't have to worry about it falling out. All you really have is one screw on the side. It all wedges together. So once you tighten that screw down, it can't move forward or backwards or side to side, so it's not going to go anywhere. And you'll see the difference when I get it on there of the height. So you got to be careful to make sure you order the right one. I thought medium would be enough, but obviously it wasn't. And now I can actually move the scope a little bit, because as you can see I had it all the way to here so this wouldn't hit the barrel. And I really don't want it that far back, or forward I should say. Them screws are forever. Alright, I'm going to pause it right here. Alright, I took the liberty of taking them off so you guys wouldn't be bored to death. So then, once you've got this mounted, you just set your scope up there. And as you can see, there's a good bit of distance now between it and the barrel, so I don't have to worry about the barrel bumping it, or it bumping the barrel. So I can set it where I want to put it then, instead of putting it all the way to the back like I had it. You're supposed to have like 3.5 inches, I think. And this is about where I shoot. So I'm just guessing. The biggest thing is once you get, if you get a full circle, yeah, that'll be fine right there. And then you want to make sure it's a level, of course, but we'll take care of that in a second. Throw this thing on. And I'm sure there's a torque to these. You can probably go to the website. Look up Weaver, and I'm sure it tells you what torque they are. I just tend to put them as tight as I can put them with my fingers. Not my fingers, with the little tool that they send. A little Allen wrench. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get them all started, and then I'll okay, so what I'm going to do is get these screws down. Alright, I took the liberty of getting all these screws in so I wouldn't bore you to death. Now some people use a level. to level their scope. But I've found that everybody holds their gun a little bit different. So what I do is I hold the gun like I'm going to shoot it. And then I adjust the scope so that it's straight from my eye. Because to me that's what's important. Not that it's actually perfectly straight, but the way I look through the scope is straight. So that works for me. And all I got to do is torque these down. What I do is I use the longest end, and that's how I torque them. I'm actually gonna realign my scope a little bit. It ain't quite the way I want it. And then I'll torque them down and be done. Then I just got to go to the range, and because it locks into place the way it does, I really don't think it's going to be off much. It might be off a tiny bit, but I really don't think it'd be off much. But I'm certainly going to check it before I go hunting with it. Like I say, then I put this on there and torque them all. I go cross pattern. You know, it just seems to torque things down good. But anyway, there you have it. And that's going to be my hunting rifle. And you can adjust these fronts too. I think I already showed you that. But so when you're getting ready to go to the range to sight your gun in, these things work really good. And then when you're done with them, just fold them forward. You're done. That way, if you are out in the woods and you happen to be laying down somewhere hunting, you can pop them suckers down and get yourself a good stance. So, and they're pretty solid. They're pretty well made. I like them. I got two sets. I got one for my 22 too, and one for this one. But anyway, thought I'd give you guys a little look at the 308, and it is a nice shooting gun. I have no complaints whatsoever. I think once I shoot it a few times, get it broke in, it's going to be a really good shooting gun. So there you have it. It also has the little emblem on the bottom. But it's a really sweet gun. I'm really happy with it, and you can't beat it. Not for $2.99. That was unreal. Anyway, you guys have a good holiday.